Hello，巴图小朋友。Hello，哎呦。Hello, Alvin. Have I pronounced it correctly? Last time, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Glad to see you. No? Oh, so could you please tell me how to pronounce it? Perhaps you can send me a voice message? Okay. Oh, okay. So you mean this name is Australian English? Got it? I will find it how to pronounce it, and I promise to pronounce it correctly next lesson. Okay. Uh, okay. So sorry. Please type your name in the chat box. I want to know you. Oh. Dun-dun. Oh, yeah, you mean you were born in Australia? Yes. Could you please tell me you want to subscribe this channel? Are you sure? Do you mean this? Okay. Hello, 婉晴、婉如。Sorry, because I didn't play music for you today. Because I'm not sure if what's your favorite music. If you can recommend some for me, I will play it for you next time. Huh? Okay, so perhaps you can tell me your favorite music in the chat box before we start. And there are only 3 minutes left for today's lesson. Okay. Hello, Bernice. Perhaps you can say hello to your classmates. Hi, have you eaten dinner? We will start soon, and perhaps you can think of the what we have learned last lesson. I think you mean 孤勇者. Yes? In Chinese. Lonely warrior. Okay. You like this song? Why? Oh, I know that. It sounds very exciting, right? Perhaps. Okay. You see Stone. Wow. Yeah, he's beside me. Because he will watch you take my lessons. So there's only 1 minute left. Hi. Please type your name in the chat box. I want to know you. Thank you. Hello. Zhen Yang. Good evening. Yeah, I know you, Bernice. Oh. Hello, Adrian. Welcome to my lesson. Okay. Now, it's 7:40, so I will start first. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Think Academy. This is Rena's class. And because we have some new friends today, so perhaps I need to introduce myself briefly. First, do you still remember my name? Who am I? Who I am? And what about my Chinese name? Hello, Alicia. And do you still remember who am I? And what about my English name? If you know, please type it in the chat box. Yeah, excellent, Wan Qing Wanru. Yeah, and my Chinese name is Yan Xiruo, and my English name is Rina, so you can call me whatever you like. Okay, so, and as my favorite animal is rabbit, perhaps you can also call me Teacher Rabbit. And what about my features? I think all of you have taken the first lesson, so could you please share with me your opinions about me? Hi, please share with me your opinions. So perhaps you need to explore for more time. Now, I will speak the rules for my class again. The first rule is I need all of you to be attentive. And the second rule is what? Do you still remember it? I need you to be active. Please try your best in my class. I don't mind if you may make any mistake, as long as you have tried your best to answer my questions. I will be very, very happy. And I will give you awards for your activity because I will give 1 point for your answer for every answer, no matter it is right or wrong. And I will give 2 points for correct answers. And these points can be used to exchange gifts after our lesson, after our clap. And I will prepare exquisite gifts for all of you according to your points. Okay? If that's clear, please type OK in the chat box and I will start today's lesson. Hello, Jaden. So let's begin. Today, we'll learn a very interesting problem. First, please tell me, what is the rabbit doing? She is a rabbit. And what's she doing now in this picture? Have a guess. What is the rabbit doing now? She is probably excellent, Alicia. She is walking. And when she's walking, she needs to lift his feet, lift her feet, right? And first, he lifts left foot, and next, which foot should she lift? Which foot? The first is left, and the second should be which one? Which side? Left or right? Choose one. Excellent. Next, right foot. And next, what about next? After right? Yes, left again, and left, right, left, right, left, right, and so on and so forth. That means the rabbit should be walking with her feet left and right in turn, right? So when we have find some facts repeat orderly, we call it cycle. That means cycle will repeat in certain order. So let's find some cycles in our daily lives. Do you know this? Which season does this picture represent? Have a guess. Yes, repeat. That's a keyword. So what about the season? Winter? Are you sure? This animal is a swallow, and it often appears in fact, it's spring. And what's the next season after spring? After spring, we will enter into which season? Do you still remember? Yes, after season, in fact, we need to have summer. Yes, and after summer, we will have autumn. And the next one? Excellent. What about next? I think because in Malaysia, there is not very clear boundary between seasons. So the next one I will tell you, that's winter. And in this picture, look at here. You can see snow. I'm not sure, have you ever seen snow before? Have you ever seen snow in Malaysia? Because in my hometown, I can see snow sometimes. No, okay, I got it. So perhaps one day you can come to visit me and I will take you to see snow. Okay, so we have known 4 seasons. They are spring, summer, autumn, winter. What about next? After winter, which season should come? After winter, which season will come? That is spring again, right? Because they will repeat just like cycles. So we call seasons as one of the facts that is called cycle. So what about others? The question is, how many days in a week? How many days do we have in 1 week? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What about next? Do you know it? Yeah, 7 days. And what's after Wednesday? We will have Thursday. Yes, excellent. And next is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And after 1 week, there are 7 days. After these 7 days, what will come? After Sunday is which? Yes, it will be Monday again. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday again. And we will enter the next week. So, in fact, each week we have to go through a cycle. That's also a cycle in our daily life. And this turn, I need you to find and share with me cycles in our daily lives. Can you find some cycles in your life? Please share it with me. Type it in the chat box. Perhaps we can have a discussion about this problem. Can you find cycles in your daily life? Cycles means something repeats in certain order. So, what can you know? Yes, excellent. Time. We know that time is repeat because now, what time is it now? It's 7:48. And what about next hour we will enter? That is? Yes, ears. Excellent. Ears will repeat. Oh, are you sure ears? Bernice, we have this year is 2022. And what about next? Next is 2023. And what about next? Years will go forward and will never return, right? Okay, we mean that cycle should repeat. Remember the keywords that will repeat. And what about others? Excellent. I have seen another cycle that is birthday. Yeah, we will have a birthday party and we will have our birthday every year in the same day, right? Excellent. And what about others? Any other answers? Any other example? Month. Excellent. Because we have been in the first day of September, and next we will come into October, and next is November, December, and next year's January. Yeah, so, and I will share with your answers. The first is month, and the next is time, and the next is birthday. What do you have things? It's just the same as me. So I think you are very excellent. And in fact, in our daily lives, we can find many examples as cycles. So perhaps you can find it in your life and share it with me. Okay, so we have known what is cycle, and they are repeating patterns in the same order. So we call problems related to cycle as cycle problem. That's what we are going to learn today. And now, please choose the cycle from choice A and choice B. There are two choices. Please type your answer in the chat box. Tell me which one is cycle. Which one is cycle? So look at these two choices. Please tell me which one should be the cycle. Excellent. B is the cycle. But could you please tell me why A is not a cycle? Why did you choose B instead of A? What's wrong with A? Yes, perhaps we can circle them because we said cycle should be repeating patterns in the same order. Yes, it should be in certain order, but in choice A, the first is apple, but next is banana and grape, but the fourth is not apple. So we can only choose B as a cycle. Excellent. So now we will move on. This time, we will have some arrows here, and please find the pattern of these cycles. The first arrow points to right, and the next one points to left, and the next is up, and next is down. And now we have right, left, up, down. So please tell me what's next. Okay, next is point to what? Excellent, I have seen the correct answer. Next should point to right direction again. Yes, I will draw it here. And what about this point? This problem, we have some fruit. I think all of you have found out how much I love fruit. And the first is peach, next is banana, apple, peach, banana, apple. So what's the next fruit here? Yes, excellent. The next should be peach again, because we have found out some patterns here. And what's the next? The first is sun, the second is star, and sun, star, sun, star, sun, star. Which is the next? Star, sun, choose one. Okay, excellent. I have seen many students type sun in the chat box. So, star. Okay, so now, this time, I have to ask you, how many things does each cycle have? First, for the first problem, how many things does each cycle have? That means we need to find which four arrows make a one group or make one cycle. So Count it. Excellent. There are 4 arrows make one group. And what about the second one? How many fruit in each cycle? What about the second one? Yeah, excellent. In each group, we have 3 fruit. And what about the third one? How many shapes does each cycle have? 2. Excellent. So we have know how many things does each cycle have. So now let's move on. This time we have to solve a problem for me. In fact, I wanted to buy some cakes in the bakery, and I found the cakes were arranging as below in this order. So I think all of you have found how much I love sweet food. In fact, that's why I love all of you, because I think you are as sweet as this fruit and or a fruit. Okay, let's move on. So first, the problem is I need all of you to find the pattern of these cakes. Perhaps we can use color to describe them. The first cake is pink. What about the second color? Yes, pink cupcake. And what about the next? Second, pink. And what about next? Is perhaps we will use brown. Okay. Pink, and brown. And next is pink, brown. So please tell me the pattern of these cakes are excellent. I see many students have typed your answers in the chat box. Pink, brown. So we can group them with every 3 in one group. I will circle the group for you. Okay, so next question. Please tell me, what is the 20th cake? What color is the 20th? So we have find out the pattern and circle the patterns here. So what about the 20th? How did you solve it? Perhaps we can count it. So I will just write here pink, brown, and write to the 20th. And what about other solution? If we don't count it, perhaps we can calculate it. So first we need to know how to solve this problem via calculation. We have known in each group we have 3 colors, or 3 cakes. So to find out the 20th cake, we need to know in the first 20 cakes, there are how many groups? So if we want to find the number of groups in the first 20 cakes, what shall we do? Multiply or divide? Choose one. Multiply or divide. This is my problem. To solve this problem, we need to use multiplication or division. Remember? Okay, we need to divide. Divide 20 should be divided by what? Yes, we need to divide it by what? Which number? So, Alicia, are you sure we need to multiply? Yes, excellent. Divided by 3 and equals what? Quick. Please tell me your answer. 20 divided by 3 equals what? Twenty divided by 3 equals, 6. And we have remainders as 2 here. So we have find out. In this problem, we use 20 divided by 3 equals 6, and we find the remainder 2. And please tell me, in the first 20 cakes, how many groups can we find? How many whole groups? Perhaps we can find this is number of groups in the first 20 cakes. And what does this mean? 2. That means except for the 6 groups, there are still 2 cakes remaining. So that is a remainder. So remaining. And please tell me, these 2 cakes are in which group? I will give you 2 choices. The first is 6th, and the second is 7th. Choose one. The question is, the remaining 2 cakes should be in which group, A or B? Excellent. Bernice, I have seen your correct answer as B. Yes. So the remaining 2 cakes should be in the 7th group. And now we need to find out the 20th. So we just need to count it. As because there are 6 groups here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the 7th group, there are pink, pink, brown. So because 20th should be which one? The first, the second, or the third? Choose one. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. So 20th should be which? This time I have give you number 1, number 2, number 3. Type your answer in the chat box, please. Excellent. It should be the second one, and its color is pink. Excellent. So we have find. After we find the answer, we need to write it down here so that I can know what your opinion directly. Okay, the 20th cake is pink cake. Okay, excellent for you. And we will move on. So, here we know that if there is a remainder after we divide it, it means the position in next group. First, we need to find the remainder in the next group, and we need to know the remainder number is just the sequence number. Because the remainder is 2, so we find the cake as the second place. If you got it, please type 1 in the chat box and I will move on. Okay, now I will move on. So, we must know the meaning of each number. The total number should be divided by number in each group, that is 3 here, and got the amount of groups in the first 20 cakes, that is 6 here, and remaining is 2. So, and the remainder means the sequence number. Please remember it, and I will move to the third problem. The question is, what is the 27th cake? What color is it? This time, we need to find out the 27th. So, we need to use multiply or divide. Divide it or multiply it. Choose one. You can only type the symbol in your chat box because the words is too long for you, I think. Okay, you have to find out. Perhaps okay, listen to my question. Divide or multiply? So, excellent. So, we need to divide 27 by what? 27 need to be divided by what? Remember, we need to divide it by the number in each group, and that is 3 here. So, we can get the answer as 9. Oh, there is no remainder. So, where should the 27th cake be? First, we have to find out how many groups are in the 27th cakes. In the first 27 cakes, how many groups are here? 9, excellent. And so, the 27th cake should be in which group? I will give you 2 choices. The first is 9th, the second is 10th. Choose one. Excellent. It should be in the 9th cake. And as we know, in each group, we have pink, pink, brown. So, which place should it be? In the 9th group, and which place? Excellent for Bernice. That is in the 3rd place. And in 3rd place, its color is brown. So, we have find it out. That means we need to write my answer here. The 20th cake is a brown one. Excellent for all of you, and we need to summarize it. If we find there is no remainder after dividing, so it means we need to find the last one in the cycle. Just as in this problem, we find the 3rd one in each cycle. Okay, got it? If you find it, okay, so please type in 6 here. Which is chocolate? Okay, perhaps. So just type 1 in the, okay, you got it. Okay, 6, 6, 6. I have seen many 6. Okay, so I will move on. This time, we have some shapes here, and we are going to find out the 22nd shape in the sequence. First, because there are 2 problems, we need to do the first one here. And first, we need to find its patterns. Okay, so they are the first shape. Do you know it? Please tell me its name. The first one is a circle. The second one is square. Okay, but what about the first one? Its name is what? What's it? It's a circle, and the second one is square. The third one is square again. And what about the next? It's a triangle, and circle, square, square, triangle, circle, square, square, triangle. What about next? My first question is, what about the next? After this triangle, the shape should be what? Okay, sorry, bright pink hurts your eyes. I will choose another color. Sorry for this day, and please overcome it, and I will choose another color. Okay. Yeah, it should be a circle. Again, okay. So now I think in each group we need to know how many shapes. There are how many shapes in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose one. In each group, how many shapes are here? It should be excellent. There are 4 shapes in each group. That means we can circle them here. And now we need to find out what in the first 22 shapes, how many groups are here? So we need to divide 22 by what? 4. Excellent. And equals what? Okay, equals what? 22 divided by 4 equals? Excellent. 5. And the remainder is 2. So we need to find the 22nd shape in which group? 2 choices. The first is 6th. The second is 5th. Choose one. Tell me your answer in the chat box, please. Okay, this time, A choice is the 6th group and the B choice is 5th group. Okay, it should be in the 6th group, and in which place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which place? So it should, or you can tell me, which shape should it be? In the 6th group, and it will be 1, 2. Excellent, it should be square. Yes. So I will move on to the next question. What about 27th, 24th? How can we find the 24th? First, we need to divide. I will use another color here. Okay, we need to divide what? Yeah, 24 divided by the number in each group, that is 4 here, and we can get 6 because 24 is divisible by 4, so there is no remainder, and we need to know. So the 24th shape should be in which group? The first choice is 7th, and the choice B is 6th. So tell me which group? Type A or B in the chat box. Okay, excellent. It should be in the 6th group this time because we have no remainder here. So we can find the 24th in the 6th group, and it's just the last one. So it should be the triangle. Excellent for all of you. So we need to know the 24 means how many numbers in the first 24 shapes, and it should be divided by the number of each group, the number in each group, and equals how many whole groups can we find. And if there is a remainder just like this, it can tell us we can find the shape in the next group. Okay, so that's what we need to learn in this part. So, when we do calculation, we must know the meaning for each number. And if we have remainder here, that means we can find the position in next group. Okay. And if we didn't have a remainder, so we can find the last one in this cycle directly. If you have got this part, please type, I think, 7 this time. Okay, please type 7 in the chat box and I will move on. Okay, if you have no puzzle, please type 7. Thank you. Okay, so I will move on here. Now, this time, we have seen some questions and we have 2 students in my class here. They are Jaden and Bernice. And they are doing some gardening. Do you do garden? Do you like garden? Or do you like flowers or trees? Okay, so, and these 2 friends of us arranged 81. That is, okay, 81 flowers in a repeating patterns as shown below. And now we need to find out how many red flowers and yellow flowers are here respectively. Yes, it's your name, I know. Do you like this? Do you like this story or this problem? Okay, so perhaps first, what shall we find? Because we have seen that they are arranged in a repeating pattern. That means we need to find out what pattern first. Excellent. So we have seen the difference between them is what? Shape, type, or color. Choose one. The choice one is their shapes are different. The second one is their color is different. And the third one is their type is different. So which is different? Excellent for adding. Color, yes, their color is different. And now please tell me, how many flowers should be grouped together? In each cycle, or I will put it in this way. In each cycle, how many flowers are included? So to observe their color, we have seen that the first is red, the second is red, and now yellow, yellow, pink, pink, red, 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 yellow, yellow, pink, pink, and red again. Red, 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 yellow, yellow, and pink. So I have seen you have given me the right answer. We need to group 7 flowers together. That means in each group there are 7. Okay. So now we have find the pattern, find the number in each group. What should we do next? We need to find out what? We need to know in the first 81 flowers, how many red flowers and yellow flowers are here. So perhaps we can try with the red and try to solve the number of yellow flowers next. So there should be an S. For the red flowers, we need to know in the first 81, we need to find how many groups are here. So divide or multiply. Choose one. Yes, excellent. We need to divide 81 into how many groups? So 81 should be divided by what? 81 should be divided by what? Okay, so it should be divided by, yes, excellent. We need to use 81 divided by the number in each group, that is 7. And we can get what? 81 divided by 7 equals what? 81 divided by 7 equals 11. Excellent. And we can find its remainder as what? Because 7 times 11 equals 77. So we can find its remainder by subtract 11 from 81. And we can get 4. Excellent. So we can see we have already calculated, and we get 11 as its quotient and 4 as its remainder. So please tell me, in the first 81 flowers, how many groups can we find? How many whole groups? A whole group should include 7 flowers. How many groups? Yes, we can find 11 whole groups in the first 81 flowers. So that means and now please tell me, in each group, how many red flowers are there? Yes, because we need to calculate the number of red flowers in the first 81. So we have already known the group numbers in the first 81 flowers. We just need to know what? We just need to find out in each group there are how many red flowers. Excellent, there are 3. So multiply or divide them. We need to divide the 11 into 3 groups, or we need to multiply 11 by 3 times. Choose one. Excellent, we need to divide them. And now we have got 11 sorry, I have said it wrongly. We need to multiply 11 by 3 times. And that's over. That's it. Have I finished? Okay, so we have found out in the first 11 groups there should be 11 times 3 red flowers. But please remember, there are still 4 flowers left. Yes, and what about the 4 flowers? Which group shall they be put in? Which group? 11th or 12th? Which group? Choose one. Yes, excellent. So I will give you 2 choices. The first choice is 12th group, and the second choice is 11th group. Now my question is, where should the 4 remaining flowers be? Which group? Yes, they are in the 12th group. And which color should they be? So we have find there are many groups here and Okay, so now we have seen this is our 12th group. And the first should be which color? In the 12th group, the first flower should be red, yellow, pink. Yes, it should be red, and we can get red, red, and yellow, yellow, and pink, pink. So that means it repeat again, right? We have learned that cycle should be the facts that will repeat in certain order. So in the 12th group, it should repeat this order. And now we can find out in the 12th group, the first 4 flowers should be red, 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 and yellow. So I think you have found out that in the 4 flowers, can we find red flowers? Can we? And how many red flowers are in the remaining 4 flowers? How many? Tell me the answer. Type your answer in the chat box. There are... Excellent. There are 3 red flowers. So we need to add them into the in these flowers. And we can get, first, tell me, 11 times 3 equals what? 11 times 3 equals 33. Excellent. And times 3 equals what? I have seen someone said perhaps it should be 33. And after we have calculated the whole groups, we need to add 3 into 33. And we can get? Excellent. It should be 36. In fact, the 36 should be right in the next line, but the space is needed. The space is quite limited, so I have write the answer here. Okay, we can get 36 and 36 is the number of red flowers. Do you still remember this? Yes. And now, we need to find out the number of yellow flowers here. I will erase this one. Okay, so now we have find out how many groups in the first 81 flowers. Excellent, 11 groups. So in each group, how many yellow flowers are here? Are you sure? Why do you use 31 plus 1 equals 34? Because in each group we have how many yellow flowers? Please count it. In each group we have 1, 2 yellow flowers. Excellent. So we have 11 groups. Yes, I know that you have just typed it wrongly. So we need to multiply 2 by 11. And don't forget the remainders. There are still 4 flowers remaining here. And in these 4 flowers, is there any yellow flower? If you think yes, please type yes in the chat box. If you think no, and 22 is the final answer, please just type 22 here. Okay. Yes. So now we can find there is still 1 yellow flower in the 12th group. That means we need to add 1 here. And now calculate it. First, we need to know the answer of 2 times 11 equals what? 22. And 22 plus 1 equals what? Equals 23. Excellent. So the 23 means there are 23. Okay, sorry. The color is not right. I will use perhaps a black one. This is the number of yellow flowers, although I have written it in black. Sorry. So we have find out the 2 answers here. First, we need to know how have we find it out? First, in this question, we have found out its pattern, yes, and we find out in each group there are 7 flowers. I know that you use 7 as this one, right? 7 flowers, yes. And now we need to find out in the first 81 flowers how many red and yellow flowers are here. So we need to find out in the first 81 flowers how many groups are included, right? And to find out how many groups, we need to divide or multiply. We need to divide. Excellent. And we need to divide 81 into many groups. And when we find out there are 11 groups, now this turn, we need to find out in each group there are how many red flowers or yellow flowers. And this time, we need to multiply them together. And don't forget the remainder, because perhaps we can find our target at the remainders too, just like in this problem. Okay, so now I will give you the next challenge here. This time, I need you to find out if I have put these flowers as in this way. The first is, I will write it here. The first is red, and now it's a yellow one, and the second is pink, and now it's red again, red, yellow. I will use Y means yellow and P means pink. Okay, R means red, yellow, and pink. Now, this time, I will arrange these flowers in this way. So, could you please tell me, in each cycle, how many flowers are included? How many flowers are in each cycle in this problem? How many? Please tell me the answer in the chat box. So, type your answer, 5, 6, any other answers? Please give me your own answer. Don't look at others because they may not be right. Okay, 5. Okay, so we can find How can we find its pattern? We need to know. The pattern means cycle, and cycle is repeat. So we need to find from where it will repeat in the same order. So we have got red, red, yellow, pink, pink, and now we have seen red again, and it's arranging the same order again. So that is red, 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 yellow, pink, pink, red, 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 yellow, pink, pink, and so on and so forth. Okay. So if you find it okay, you can type okay in the chat box. And now, listen to my question. If I need to find out the color of the 65th flower, so please tell me, we need to do what? Because we need to find the 65th. So first, we have find out in each group there are 5 flowers, and that means we need to divide 65 into how many groups, right? So 65 should be divided by what? Tell me the answer. 65 divided by what? Okay, so divided by what? I have seen one student type his answer, and what about others? Follow me, please. Can you answer? Remember that in my class, as long as you are active, and I will give you points, no matter it is wrong or correct. So please involve yourself in my class. Okay, 5 now. So the answer is what? I know that. So perhaps we can use a long division here because it is 65 divided by 5. So in the first place, we need to use what? In the first place? Oh, I have seen 13, but with a... So I think some students is not very sure about the answer, so I will write it here. So perhaps we can start with 1, and 1 times 5 equals what? 11? Are you sure? Okay, 1 times 5 equals 5, and now we need to do subtraction. 6 minus 5 equals what? Equals 5, and now this 5 here need to be right here. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3, and 3 times 5 equals 5. So we have finished this long division and get 13 here. Excellent. So that means the 65th flower should be in which group? I will give you 2 questions, two choices. Okay. The first one is 15th, and the second one is 13th. So please tell me, which one do you want to choose? Which one? A or B? Tell me the answer in the chat box. B. What about others? So no one think it may be the A? Okay, I've seen all of you have typed B in the chat box. Okay, B. Okay, so I will choose B here, and you are correct. Excellent. So we can find out that the 65th flower should be in the 13th group. And which place? In the 13th group, there are 5 places. So they are first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So which place? I have seen A. Are you sure? Okay. So which place should the 65th flower be? Choose one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which place? And its color is what? And okay, I've seen one student gives her answers, and what about others? Gives his answers, sorry. Yes, fifth, or we can call it as lost. Yeah, because there is no remainder. So the 65th flower should be the last one in one cycle. And in one cycle, the last one is pink. Excellent. So we can find out. The 65th flower should be pink. Excellent. And I will give you the next question. This time, I will change it a little. I need all of you to find out the 68th. Okay. Could you please tell me the 68th flower is what color? Red, yellow, pink, choose one. And we need to know, this time we need to multiply or just divide it. Choose one. I think this question is repeated again and again and again, but it's not in the same order, so it's not a cycle, okay? Yeah. Now, listen to my question. Divide or multiply? I need the correct answer for my question. Okay. Okay, excellent, Lucas. And we need to divide. Divide what? Divide by, or we need to divide the first 68, okay, flowers, and it should be divided by what? This time I will not ask you the number. I will ask you the number of the meaning. If I have written 5 here, please tell me what does 5 mean? Listen to my question carefully. What does 5 mean? Why have I written 5 here? 5 means 5 represents. 5 refers to what? I will give you 2 choices. A is amount of groups in the 68 flowers. In the first 68 flowers. And second choice is 5 is number of flowers in each group. So please choose one. What does 5 mean? The meaning of 5 is what? So please give me your answers. Every student, everyone in my class, give me your answers. Okay, excellent. It should be the second one. I think you know the meaning of these numbers. And now, calculate it. Please tell me the answer. 68 divided by 5. Perhaps I need to use a long division with you together. Now, I will write it here. I want to ask one question. Do you find it very familiar? Because this is a problem for the day 1 practice. I have given you this problem as 68 divided by 5. So perhaps you have all seen your assignments that I have checked for you. And I have found out one problem. Many students give me the answer as this one. We get 12 here and the remainder is 8. Is it right or wrong? Please tell me, why is it wrong? If you find it lag, perhaps you need to refresh your page. Okay, there are 68 flowers in total. Wrong, why? Tell me why. Give me the reason. How did you find it? No, okay. So why is it wrong? Please use what we have learned last class to tell me why is it wrong. The first solution, you all know, perhaps we can use long division here and get it. Right, 68 divided by 5. And now in above 6, we need to write 1 here. And 1 times 5 equals 5. And we can get the difference between 5 and 6 is at 1. So 18 here. And this time above 8 should be what? Okay, it should be 3 here. Excellent. And 3 times 5 equals 15. And 18 minus 15 equals 3. Excellent. So this time we can find out the correct answer with a long division. But do you still remember what's your names here? In this expression, 68 is 被除数. I think you have learned this in your school. That's its Chinese name. And or in English, it is called what? Excellent. It is called dividend. And what about this one? 5 in this expression is divisor or 除数 in Chinese. Excellent. How can you be so smart? Okay, I will not name you. And 12 should be quotient. Excellent. And this one is what remains. So its name is remainder. Excellent. So please tell me the relation between divisor and remainder. Why can we find the answer 12 is wrong? Because divisor should be greater or smaller than remainder. Choose one, smaller or greater. I will give you two choices. A is greater, B is smaller. So choose one. Jaden and Lucas, perhaps you can be friends. Okay. Yes, so that means remainder must be less than divisor, or divisor must be greater than remainder. Excellent. So we can use this knowledge to help us to check our answers. If we have find out 8 is greater than 5, that means we must have got it wrongly. So that means because the remainder is still greater than 5, 5 is a divisor, so we can add 1 to the divisor again. So now, sorry. So 12 is not the correct answer, and perhaps we can try 13 because 13 is the next number of 12, and we can get its remainder as what? Now, the quotient is 13, so 13 times 5 equals what? Tell me the answer directly, can you? It's because 13 is greater than 12. So listen to my question carefully. My question is 13 times 5 equals what? Okay, excellent. You have given me the remainder, but my question is 13, the product of 13 times 5. Can you? Okay, 13 times 5 equals 65. Okay, excellent. And now, if we want to find the remainder, we need to use 68 minus 65. And the remainder is 3 here. Excellent. So we have find out in the first 68 flowers, there are how many groups? Listen to my question carefully. I know that perhaps some students can solve out these problems very quickly, but if you don't listen to my question, you cannot give me the right answer. Okay? Got it? So it is in which group? 13th or 14th? Perhaps you can tell me directly this time. It should be in excellent. So 13th group. There are 13 groups, sorry. There are 13 groups in the first 68 flowers. And now, so tell me, the 68th flower should be in 13th group or 14th group? Listen to my question carefully. We have find out because there is what? So it must be in 13th or 14th. There is still how many remains? Yes, excellent. There are still 3 remains. So we can only find the correct answer in next group. That is choice B. Excellent for you. So, and we have find out its group number. That is 14th. So now, listen to my question carefully. In the 14th group, 68th should be in which place? Which one? There are 5 flowers in each group, and 68th should be in which place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose one. Okay, so my question is, tell me in which place should be the 68th flower? Why? Why means yellow? Yeah, but I have given you the choices as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why I have asked you all to listen to my question carefully, please. Okay. Excellent. It should be in the third place. And in the third place, we can find out red, red, yellow. So the 68th flower should be a yellow one. So that's all. I think you are all very excellent because all of you can answer my questions correctly and fast. So in my class, I just need all of you to be active and attentive. Now, I will make a summary here. To solve this problem, first, we need to find the pattern because they are arranged in certain order. Okay, and now the second, we need to find how many groups we can find in the first several flowers. And next step, we need to calculate the total number. Means the total equals the number of groups times amount in each group. And have I finished here? So what about if there is a remainder? Don't forget this. We need to add remaining targets here. So that's all for this part, and I will make a summary for today. In this class, we have learned how to find pattern and how to find how many groups to solve cycle problem. And my first task is you need to find more cycles in your life and tell me your answers, okay? Got it? If you got my answer, please type it in the chat box. And also, we have learned the answer of cycle problem. If we have find remainder, that means we need to find the target in the next group. And remainder is a sequence number. And the second, if there is no remainder, it means we can just find the last one in this cycle. Okay? Okay, I think that's all for today. And please privately message me and submit your day 2 practice before 9 p.m. on Friday, okay? If you find it okay, please type me, okay? And the second is, please share with me your feelings about the second lesson. In fact, few of you have shared with your feelings, so please do this, okay? And the third one, please attend our next lesson on time at 7:40 p.m. because I think you are so excellent. So I will give you harder problems next time, okay? If you still have any puzzle, please type your puzzles in the chat box. If you find it okay, please type 9 here. This time, you need to type 9, okay? You are happy, Jaden. Okay, I'm happy to see that you are happy. So if you have no puzzle, please type 9. 9, 9, 9. Okay, so I will stop here. And now, I hope I can see you on time on Saturday. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. Wish you happy and healthy. Okay, bye-bye.